intern, good morning, and look. Hello, ma'am. Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. Welcome. I'm glad to see you guys are enjoying yourselves. Oh, look at them. They're happy. They are happy guests. Oh my gosh. Why are they happy? Let's interview them. Excuse me, ma'am. Why are you happy and entertained? Do you happen to know? Oh. Marine Animal Challenge. Internationally famous wildlife photographer Eleanor Avis is coming to your zoo. Oh, we've had Eleanor with us before. This is so exciting. Intern, what a way to start the morning. Have you even finished your daily coffee? I mean, my head's spinning. We've already got so much to do in the zoo. She's doing a book of photos of coastal marine animals and wants to view certain coastal species at your zoo before heading into the wild. Eleanor Avis expressed interest in seeing 3 particular coastal species at your zoo: the manatee, the sea otter, and the rockhopper penguin. If she sees all 3 species, then the publicity from her book will make your zoo slightly more famous and attract guests. And the problem is we don't have any of those creatures. Complete 2 marine challenges to unlock the live tuna food enrichment item. We're gonna have to turn this down because we don't have otters, even though that sounds like an awesome idea. We don't have manatees, even though that sounds like an awesome idea. And we don't have rockhopper penguins, even though that sounds like an awesome idea. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to say, I'm sorry, Eleanor, you might want to go to another facility. Man, that is too bad. Oh, look. There she is. Oh my gosh, she's like right there, and you can hardly see her, unfortunately. She's swimming around for the people. Oh, they're so happy. Maybe if we got some binoculars, would that help them out? I wonder if putting binoculars in front of an aquarium exhibit would help out very much. Let's grab a pair, and we're gonna put a pair of paradise binoculars over there. But our little whale shark is actually a little girl intern, and you caught that, in fact, and I was the one who kept being like, oh, it's a little boy, but no, this is definitely a little girl whale shark, so you were totally right on the money there. And let's put a little paradise arch. In fact, let's do 2. Can we do 2? Yeah, look at that. And now people have to walk under dual archways with plants to come down and see her. And we've got like little viewing stations when they can still walk up and down here. All right, it's all good. Look at the flowers that are on the edge. I didn't even see that there were flowers here. There we go. So people feel educated. The zoo is becoming more famous. And is our whale shark happy? That's the biggest question. We actually did expand the tank quite a bit to try to make it a little bit larger for her. And she seems to be doing okay. She could probably get along with like another whale shark in here, so we might add like another male or female. But we kind of don't have the money for that right now, intern. It's the very sad truth, and we've got flying kelp. Let me fix that. The very sad truth of the matter is we kind of don't have a lot of money right now, so we're gonna need to do a little bit of rummaging up of funds soon. And it seems like, sorry, I just have to fill this in. It is very empty. Very empty, needs more things. Needs more plants. There we go. Now guests don't have to concern themselves with this spot. But we really do need to be pulling in more money. So there are a couple things we need to work on before we build the show. We're going to build a marine show, and we need to build a marine show tank to be able to do that. And we're going to have our dolphins perform marine shows as a totally like healthy enrichment way. We're never going to force them into it. We're never going to restrict their feeding. It's going to be kind of an enrichment activity for them. And so we need to make a marine show tank right here. And I think we'll hook it up maybe to like otters, maybe we'll hook it up to some of the other marine show animals so that the tank can be used by multiple aquariums. We'll set up the viewing area right here. But before we get started on that big project, we need to make sure that we have some happy spotted eagle rays. And we do not have happy spotted eagle rays just yet. I conferred with an expert, and it seems one of the things we could probably do to make our eagle rays very happy is actually swap out the current fencing we're using and making the exhibit a little bit bigger. So we're going to do that instead. So let's go ahead, and we're actually going to come along here. There we go. And we'll be lowering this into the ground, and we're going to make it about 2 bigger. So we might want to move that small child so we don't suddenly throw her into a spotted eagle ray tank. Come here, small child. You probably want to move over. And now this is going to make the biggest of big, like, touch pool exhibits. But it means that our eagle rays will be happy. Ooh, if we can pull this off. There we go. There we go. Look at it now. Much bigger. And we lower it down to the ground like this. There. Oh, that should make them much happier. Let's make sure it is the right type of water in there for them, though. Look at all of our little starfish lined up in a line. That's adorable. All right, so we need the coastal. There we are. Coastal waters for these guys. There we go. Or is it reef? Let's double check. You coastal, you're reef. So excuse me, we need the reef, beautiful clear reef waters. So let's go here. There we go. That looks very nice. And I don't think they need this kelp bed. So I'm going to move it over here. If they don't need it, we'll move it. Oh, much better. A bigger exhibit for spotted eagle rays. That'll make them much, much happier. And we're going to put down the sand along here so there's still plenty of pathing. And that'll actually make it big enough that we can probably add some more rays in there. So I would really like to try that out. There we go. All right, so let's see if that makes the spotted eagle rays a little bit happier, being able to have that kind of exhibit. Also, we need to put some donation boxes next to them. So let's go ahead and line some up. Hello, small child. I hope that was amusing for you. All right, and then maybe another one right here. That's like, this feels like a spot where we could put something to shop at. So our guests, if they so felt an urge, could do a little bit of shopping. The ray exhibit's still heavily under construction, but hopefully this will help. And there was a butterfly fish that needed healed. Probably because it was on land. Well, that's not gonna do. All right, let's move her over here. And the eaters are growing up left and right. There we go. Oh, look, I see happy faces. Do we finally have some happy spotted eagle rays? Oh, that's better. They feel like they have room to roam. They're getting some proper sleep and resting. They just needed a slightly wider area. I think in terms of length, we had plenty going on, but they needed a wider spot. So hopefully that'll help out. Also, our guests are still not feeling very amused. So let's go ahead and add some more fountains. Whenever we have guests who just keep complaining about everything in turn, I find that adding fountains can often put them in a better mood. So let's see what we've got here. Dun 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 dun. Where are our fountains? There's so many options to choose from. All right, let's see. Backdrops and rocks. Ooh, actually, you know what? I do want to put down a zoo map somewhere. I always feel like that's something that should be one of the first things you see when you come to a zoo, is like having a map of the zoo available to you. So we'll go ahead. Let's see, that's 2 away from the entrance. This is 1, 2. Okay, so we'll line it up there. And let's see, maybe more zoo maps scattered in a few areas. So if people want to figure out where they could go, there's one there. Maybe one in the corner over here, even though we're probably going to move it in just a minute. There. I feel much better putting down some zoo maps so people can find their way. Here we go. There's like paradise viewing canopies, spots where people can kind of stand and get a good look at the animals. I hesitate to spend the extra money right now, but we have to do something in turn. Gotta spend money to make money. All right, then maybe one right here, one right here, and one right there. That should do it. So let's see, and then maybe a couple, one right there, one right there, just kind of on the ends. There we go, to kind of let people stand and just stare at the beautiful eagle rays if they so wish. Then we've got like the marine statues. So we do have some statues we could pick from, but I really want some nice fountains, like a nice fountain, since we had to take apart our beautiful, absolutely gorgeous rock thing that we had in the center. I want to see if we can put a nice fountain down. Had to move Tom. The little kid was kind of in the way. So let's see if we can find... Here's the marine arch. Do we have a marine... Ah, here we go. Lion fountain. Ooh, the kelp fountain. Ooh, we could actually take the wall in a little bit and put the kelp fountain right there. I think that would work. All right, so let's put research into the kelp fountain, the paradise fountain. What else? There's a tiger fountain. Not quite what we're going for. Not really the forest fountain. Jungle, desert, elephant, a splash fountain would be nice. Endangered species fountain, safari fountain, a drinking fountain for a guest. So there we go. We've got some research put into getting the fountains built, so that hopefully that'll help out. And when the fountain is built, we'll probably pull the wall in a little bit and put a fountain right in the center, so it's the first thing you see when you walk in. Hopefully that will make our guests very happy. So let's see. Now what? Whew. Well, we're still pretty tight on money. Yay! Dipper has grown from young to adult. More dolphins! The dolphins are really prospering. Oh, here we go again. The Zoological Corporation Association, the ZCA, is running a feasibility study to determine if zoo members can benefit from a program of trading species. Oh, so we're trading the species again. Let's see. The species on loan will be delivered in a crate at the front of your park. The original species will be returned. You get to keep the new animals. Let's do it. All right. So now we have mystery animal. Oh, we have a wild horse. That's fine. You know, one of the only wild horse species that exists and is native to like part of Asia. That makes sense to have here. That's fine. This isn't distracting. This isn't away from the theme of our zoo at all. I guess we're gonna build an exhibit for it right here. This is gonna be a very quickly thrown together exhibit, I think, but we'll do what we can for this little guy. I mean, he knows he's not supposed to be here. This is a marine exhibit. So this is basically, I'm going to call this a rescue. We have taken in a rescue situation intern, and somebody illegally had this animal, and now we are going to provide it with a spot where it can be comfortable and watched after, and a proper establishment, until we can send it onward one day to a zoo of its own. It's a little girl too. Alright, we'll do this. And then maybe another viewing spot right there. And then curve over. And then like this. And maybe another big viewing spot right here. And actually, we need to come down here. Get rid of that fence. And we'll just do that. Keep it a little triangle. Just cuz. And there we go. Alright, so wild horse, whose biome preference is a cold sepia. Well, we're in the middle of Florida. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to keep it super duper happy here, but we'll do what we can. We'll start off with some proper grass for it. We will remove the palm tree. So the palm tree is going to scooch over. Come here, palm tree. And then let's figure out what else we need to give her. So she needs a little bit of hay. We'll put some hay in here. And we'll give her a little water trough. Kind of over here in the corner, I think. There we go. And then she needs a little spot to snooze. So we'll give her a little spot to lay down. Maybe get out of the sun over here. And she's going to need, we'll get some salt licks for her and something to scratch up against. Put down some carrots for her. We're spending a lot of money on this investment. And then the steppe. So maybe just a few grasses. Let's see, we want kind of more like your tundra grasses more than anything. Labrador tea. We'll have to fix the ground type. But she doesn't really need a lot. I mean, there's not a lot in terms of trees, and the snow is just gonna melt, unfortunately. So there's not a lot in terms of trees and ground cover that she's really gonna go without. Let's see. There we go. Alright, and let's go ahead and we'll find her some sort of tree that might be able to act as a good bush. We might be able to sneak in something that could count as a good bush for her, even if it's not exactly what she would have where she lives. But that's okay, because really, as long as it's functional, most of the animals don't tend to care, is the fact of the matter, intern. Common teak. There we go. This is kind of what I was thinking about, something more bushy. Evergreen oak. I could see that being here. We'll give her a couple evergreen oaks. Just for like some really good cover. There. Alright. Well, Missy, we just had to build a completely inappropriate exhibit for the theme of the park. But if it means that you're happy and healthy and safe, then that is all we can ask. Now let's go ahead and add in a gate right there. Scooch the water trough over and jump down. Ta-da! Surprise horses! There you go. We'll give you a little bit of a scrub-a-dub-dub. There we go. Oh, and the smelly exhibit complaints have begun among the birds. So, oh my gosh, and look at how popular our whale shark is. That's fantastic. That also reminds me that we're gonna have to start scooping fish again. Like, here, tomato clownfish. You're now in here too. I grab you, random tusk fish, and throw you in. Oh my goodness. I can't really throw the birds in. So common eater, you're fine. Red parrotfish, guess what? You're scooching over here. So we'll have to work on that. Phew! Oh, we had a dive! Spotted Eagle Ray 2, feeling good. Alright, Spotted Eagle Ray 1 still hasn't slept because it's too busy playing chase with Spotted Eagle Ray 2. But they seem a lot happier. See, Spotted Eagle Ray 3 is much happier. So that's good, that's good. We'll get more Eagle Rays as time goes on, and we'll have more rays in general in here pretty soon. We have plenty of little coastal birds. I can hear their peep 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 all the time. Oh, and look at all the people here, yay! Alright, while we wait for the fountains to finish. Also, why is he unhappy? Going to buy the sparkling water. Wow, he looks like he got stuck in something. Are you okay, sir? Alright, I'm gonna put... Wow, there's some unhappy people here. Man, we're gonna have to work on that, intern. I'm gonna put a drinking fountain, like, right over here, even though we have, a place where people can buy water and things like that. Because I just think it's mean not to let people have water on hot days. Of course you should let everyone have water. Like, that's just mean. It just seems impractical too, because then they're going to be miserable and unhappy. Alright, I'm going to move the drink. Well, the drinking fountain's stuck there now. Can't really move it. Alright. And let's come over here. Zebra Shark 1 is now pregnant! Yes, intern! We are slowly but surely getting there on upping the shark population, and that is something we really needed. Alright, and I'm going to do this so that people can come over and view her a little easier. And I'm going to move one of the endangered species fences, or benches, excuse me, a little bit over here. Yay, the splash fountain is complete. Splash fountain research, and no one has touched, no one in their entire life have touched this aquarium, so I don't know why. It looked like she was carrying one of our fish. Hello, ma'am. I'm glad you're having a good time. You are entertaining for us too, because you are missing your body, ma'am. I will check the lost and found. That takes talent. That takes talent. All right. Well, we'll work on that. All right, and the wild horse is nice and happy. This gentleman has rested on a bench. He's going to get a drink from the drinking fountain, so let's just drag him over there and see if that helps. Waiting in line at the drinking fountain. I worry about our cranky guests, you know? You want to make sure they're okay. And he looks like he got trapped somewhere, so I wonder if I have some issues with how I route my pathing. Oh, now he's going to the gift shop. Yay! He must have forgiven us. And we can also grab more tomato clownfish to shove into the whale shark exhibit. Okay, so let's check if the fountain has been completed. The research for the beautiful kelp fountain. Let's see if that's done or not. All right, where's my kelp fountain? Kelp fountain, kelp fountain. There you are. Oh, look how pretty it is. Intern. Yes. Why? Okay. We're going to have to put it in at an angle. So we will need to kind of cut in. All right, come here. We need an acrylic tank wall. And let's see. We're going to have to cut in a little bit. Kind of right down the center. So right like here. And right like here. And right there. And then we're going to come in. And we're going to do this. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to remove all these little starfish on the bottom. No, don't remove. We don't want to remove the tank wall, though. No starfish. No tank wall. Alright, let's get rid of those. Gently, carefully. Starfish. We're going to remove you. And this is supposed to be our grand entrance. the very fancy grand entrance that hopefully will look really nice. And then tomorrow, it seems, in turn, we will have to work on getting the marine show exhibit built. So much to do in the zoo. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. We got this. Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. Almost done. Almost done. Almost done. Yes. All right. So there's that. It made kind of a wonky donk back here. I don't think we can do anything about it though. So let's come back over to our fountain. And oh, there we go. Just so. We have to move it just so, and boom. Ta-da! And there is our sand fountain. And I'm actually going to go ahead and we'll take the path part away so people don't try to walk back there. Well, you know what? We'll put a path around it just so that it has the right color. There we go. And we can fill it with plants and everything behind it too. But there we go. So now people will have a much nicer entrance and they can come down and they can be like, oh wow, look at this. Wow, beautiful tide pool. Oh my goodness, look at all the rays. Oh, they're so pretty. Wow, look at this beautiful fountain. Woohoo! And they can get a good glimpse at what it is like to be here in our zoo. See, she seems pretty happy. And then we can add like otters or something over there. So we're making this happen in turn. I like it. I like it a lot. And hopefully these guys, they still have plenty of room, so they will continue to like it as well. Hopefully Spotted Eagle Ray 1 will finally take a nap. She just is like the Insomniac Eagle Ray. And yeah, everybody seems like they're doing a little bit better. Good, good, good. So now we just need to keep them that way. Well, all right, intern. I think that is a fair day's work. We have zebra shark babies on the way. We have a wild horse that has been temporarily added into our zoo. How's she doing? She's eating some carrots. She's totally content. Totally content. And the research for scratching post is complete. So we're even going to spoil her more and give her a little scratching post. And then what we really need to work on next is trying to make our guests happier because they're still having trouble being happy, and adding in a marine show exhibit. So woo! We will work on those things next, and then we need to start working on actually making money because we're really losing it quickly. And just so you know, intern, one of the other things I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on opening up this area, and we're going to expand it, I'm thinking, and connect it up with this lagoon and connect this entire thing together somehow, because all I could think about was how amazing it would be if this whole area was open for those turtles, was open for the sea turtles that we are trying to rehabilitate and we're trying to boost the population of. So we're going to try to make this into a sea turtle specialty park, and I think that's going to be pretty awesome. So we're doing some good progress. Very good progress. All right, intern, you go get some rest, and I will see you back here bright and early in the morning for more work in the Coral Reef Park. Bye-bye.